A disappointing jobs report. July numbers coming in lower than expected, and numbers for May and June revised downward. We're breaking down those numbers as well as talking to a career expert about what you can do to set yourself apart in the job market.
It's awful out there.
Krista Morris is a professional resume writer and founder of an Arizona job search firm.
I'm seeing people out of work for a minimum of 6 months. It's taking up to 12 months per search.
She tells me the July job numbers aren't surprising, saying she's been expecting big revisions to earlier jobs reports.
It mirrors what I'm seeing on the, in real life with clients, with people who just can't necessarily afford to turn to a professional like me.
Here's ABC 15 data analyst Garrett Archer to break down those numbers.
Thanks, Manuelita. There is no other way to slice it. The July jobs report was not good. 73,000 new jobs created in July, well below Wall Street expectations, and revisions to May and June's numbers mean after removing the pandemic blip, we are in the slowest job market since 2010. So let's take a look at the data. As I said, 73,000 new jobs added. Only 4 other times did monthly jobs come in lower in the past 18 months, and 2 of those were the last 2 months, both adding fewer than 20,000 jobs each. We've net only 106,000 jobs these past 3 months. You again have to go back to 2010 to find a lower number. Now, we reported on the jobs numbers in both May and June, and they were much higher at the time. The Labor Department revised them down by a collective 258,000. Revisions are common. Every month of data always goes through 2 separate revisions, and those revisions are the result of more data coming in from employers and government agencies. Both the short and long-term trends, though, are not good here. The 3-month rolling average is down to 2010 levels. The longer-term 12-month moving average showing similar weakness, falling just past where it was in June of 2011. And the job market is still dominated by healthcare jobs. In 3 months, 151,000 new healthcare jobs came online. The private sector, all of it, added a net total of 155,000 jobs. So healthcare jobs are a net 97% of all jobs added. Other industries gaining were social assistance, leisure and hospitality, and local and state public safety jobs. The industries shedding jobs, well, there were a lot of them, but the biggest losers were professional and business and federal government and public education. One thing this week jobs report does is put a Federal Reserve rate cut in September back on the table. Manuelita?
Thanks, Garrett. The job search expert I talked to said job hunters can do some things to stand out, like networking. She says to reach out to hiring managers.
You can find those people and you can message them. You can email them. You can send them an email.
She also says to reach out to people in jobs like what you're applying for.
Because the most powerful thing you can get is an internal referral. And it doesn't need to come from the tippy top.
Be sure to customize your resume to each application.
You have to make sure that resume is tailored each and every time to the job that you're applying for.
Krista also recommends using the social networking site LinkedIn.
I get the most visibility on LinkedIn when I'm just commenting on other people's posts.
In Phoenix, Manuelita Beck, ABC 15, Arizona.